Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Many women lose a provider type because of wanting to party. Now, remember what I said in my last podcast. Real provider type of men aren't necessarily the most spectacular. They really not. But then sometimes, a woman still, get in and meet that guy. He was enough for him, married him and stuff. When I'm going to tell you what, ladies, I'm going to be hardcore with it because, this is tough love. And a lot of what I know about a woman's nature is because when I was younger, I was that side man a whole lot. I have no problems admitting that. I'm just being real. So I seen the real side to y'all. I seen the real side too often. I mean, it got to the point I started trying to avoid women like that, and they started just blatantly lying to me about their status. But that's how I know. But what was it? And these women, I'm going to tell you what, and this is part of the reason I kind of got out of that thing. These women would have good ass men, good ass providing men. Now, I ain't mess with any married women. At least I don't know if I did. Because, ladies, look, let's just be real. We know how y'all lie. So I don't know if I did, but I do know plenty had boyfriends and they were good guys, good steady guys. These guys who would deal with the women's children or, willing to take them out while Ron was just looking at them funny if they said something about going out and me spending my money. It's the incredible thing. It was an incredible thing to see, right? So, because what happens is, ladies, let's be real. A lot of times you got the guy, he's taking care of the bills and everything, but you want to go dance, you want to party, you want to go have fun. In fact, I've known some women, they'll have a good husband at home, be talking about, well, I'm married, but then they be the ones at a club. The main ones, there's a whole lot of women. In fact, I remember I did a seminar one time, kind of like a panel thing, and it was a woman, she was bragging about how she be out to whatever time in the morning and stuff, and her husband just be at home waiting. Her husband was sitting right by her while she was saying it. And I just looked at her, I was like, what? But see, here's the problem. When the women do that, I understand y'all need to party and all of that. I get that. But sometimes some women will leave that provider man. Not only just cheat, but even leave that provider man, right? Because of wanting to party, wanting to have fun. But see, here's the funny thing. It's the woman always loses in those occasions. Ladies, many women lose a good man because they want the party guy. But see, the party guy, there's a problem with it. He's not necessarily the steady guy. Now, like I said in a past podcast, a lot of those provider guys can party too, but because they're working so hard, they can't just do it all the time. And indeed, if you give them half a chance, when they do party, they party. They still want to have fun too. In fact, a lot of times they're working hard so they can have fun on a better basis. So they can travel better, so they can maybe get that boat. So they can even take you to a fancier place instead of just taking you to the local beach, take you to the Caribbean, right? But a lot of times women want it because they be like, he's working too hard. And I'm like, well, he got to keep the bills paid. Like I know of a situation, right, where a woman, she divorced a guy, right? And her reason for divorcing him was he couldn't spend time with her. He wasn't taking her out on dates and stuff. So I asked a few questions, Ron being Ron. I was like, oh, okay. So he was working hard. So weren't you working too? Well, no, I wasn't working. She wasn't working. He was the one paying all the bills. He was the one paying all the bills. She could sit home and chill. She could sit home and chill with their daughters, right? You know, she could chill, she can do her thing, whatever she want to do during the day, because he was paying all the bills. But see, when he got home from, I don't know, working a second job, his ass was tired as hell, right? But because he didn't want to take her out on dates and all of that, well, one, he needed some sleep. Two, she wasn't trying to help him, you know, take some pressure off his ass. You know, she had that perfect situation. He paying 100% of the bills and everything. Now he could, you know, he could take her out every now and then, but not to the extent she wanted. So she asked for a divorce, and she, you know, she actually said, "Well, you know, we weren't going on dates and everything." And I said the motherfucker was tired. That's what I said to him. He was tired. You know, well, what were you doing for him? Because she wasn't doing anything to alleviate it. She just sitting back chilling, right? But she, you know, lost him. And, you know, I checked back up on that same situation. She in a bad place now. And that dude got a woman who actually appreciates his hard work. You know? And see, you gotta understand that. See, and the funny thing is, right? And this is kind of why I did the last podcast. Women, you say you want this provider. You say you want this guy who's gonna pay the bills. You say you want this, 100% man. You know, this man doing everything. A lot of women saying they shouldn't have to work. They should chill and shit, right? Okay, fine. But then they want the man to like do everything. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. If he's putting in this much time at work, how does he have time to party? He can't, I mean, he ain't gonna be able to get to it all the time. You know? You know, he ain't gonna be the type of want to go, I mean, shoot. Because also as a provider, he's managing the money. So he ain't gonna just want to spend money like crazy. Right? But many women lose that guy. And then when they gotta go out, I've seen a lot of women. They'll have that guy want to party more, but then leave the provider guy out or don't deal with him anymore. Deal with the party guy and realize the party guy is partying with about 5 other women too. Then all of a sudden, the woman who didn't have to spend much, she got to spend her money. She got to spend her money. She got to be stressed out and everything. She's the one getting stressed out. You know? She's the one getting stressed out. She's spending her money. She going through all that stress and everything. All of a sudden, she don't have time to party. Meanwhile, the guy that she rolled from is, you know, he doing his thing. So, I mean, this the thing. This the thing. Ladies, you got to take things in consideration. If you really want that provider type of guy, you might have to give up on some other stuff. You know, or at least take it diminished. Like I said, and I said this in a previous podcast. Ladies provider guys, they when they do party, they will have fun and all of that. They just can't do it all the time. You gotta think about it. If you want that hard worker, you know, you gotta be happy with, you know what, he keeping a roof over your head, keeping the cars running and all of that, which is important. Keeping food in the fridge. That's important. You know? And yeah, you can't party all the time, but do you need to? That's only a small portion. You know? And if you give him the chance and maybe be more supportive of him, you know, maybe give him those nice massages when you get home, get that bath water running, shoot. He'll find a way to party with you any damn way. He'll find the time. So I want y'all to think on that, ladies. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Peace and blessings.